Figure Skating Club and the Kitchener-Waterloo Skating Club. From Northern Ontario, Caitlin
Free dance is choreographed by Pasquale Camerlengo and their coach consultant Shaylin Bourne. They made the move to Detroit this year.
Yes, to train with Paul Camerlengo.
And tell me what their music... Yeah, Pasquale. That's okay. Their music from Moulin Rouge.
Don't know if you remember, but last year they had a standing ovation at the end of their routine.
Well, what's great about Caitlin is she can go from Audrey Hepburn yesterday to Showgirl today. It's terrific. Slight stumble there from Andrew. Good recovery though. Great speed in these twizzles. Wonderful how they transition from one element into the next.
See the skating leg, what I was talking about, the laid back, completely straight. Nice speed throughout that combination spin. Love the entry of that lift.
And her position holding onto the foot, increasing its difficulty by quite a bit.
Stability, control in that lift.
And with Andrew way far back on Moulin, hard to maintain. Wonderful edge quality and great unison. Jose, do you see her right knee? Her right knee, a little bit of a spot, perhaps a little bit of blood, maybe from the slide.
They're utilizing a lot of knee slides, which is very difficult to control. It's not a blade, so it's a lot more slippery.
I love the creativity in their lifts. Standing ovation, beautifully conceived free dance. Sister in the yellow sweater. Dad Bill.
Andrew's dad. Is that Andrew's dad?
That's right.
Skating Club and the Kitchener-Waterloo Skating Club.
Caitlin Weaver's mom to the right of the screen with the brooch. You know, Jose, I really like this team and I love the improvements that they've made. I just feel like there was just a little bit of tension throughout this free dance.
I have to agree. Like they've increased their power, they've increased their speed. They also have increased in their presentation. I find they're utilizing the ice and projecting a lot stronger than they ever have. Even when they just step on the ice, it's noticeable right at first.
They have a commanding presence. What I would have liked to have seen was that kind of carefree, go-for-it gusto that we saw in the short dance. I felt that they held back just a tiny little bit. It's still a beautiful program. They still, you know, clearly earned a standing ovation. But I think the door may have been left open just the tiniest bit. It will really come down again for the third time in the 4 championship titles being determined. It's going to come down to the last skater. Actually, there are 2 of them. So, we're going to take a look at Caitlin's knee afterwards, but in the meantime, there was that little stumble we were just talking about. Just minute, but enough to sort of unsettle their timing, I think, a little bit.
That's where I think they were a little bit more cautious after.
Their lifts, though. I mean, really, look at the position to get into that lift. Gorgeous.
We were happy, but we knew that we held that. Yep. That one was first. All right, so we happy with that. Everyone back home.
Angelika Krylova on the left, Shaylin Bourne on the right.
Ciao Pasquale. Ciao Stella Anthony.
Hi, Stella and Anthony.
I love you all.
I don't know. I was like, we're looking at the screen.
Hi Jesse. Ciao Rita.
Hi, everyone at U.S. Nationals. Good luck.
Hi Granite Club.
You know, the costume sensational.
It's a great effect on the ice.
Yeah, terrific. And you know, when they first told me in the summertime that they were going to be skating to Moulin Rouge, I thought,
Yeah, they showed
really? And yet, they've used different selections of the music from what everybody else used, and they constructed their own version of the story, and I absolutely love it.
To me, she impersonated Nicole Kidman so well.
I think so too. So I said, Audrey Hepburn one day, Nicole Kidman the next. That chameleon-like ability is something that helps them. So in order for them to take over first place, they're going to need 88.27 in the free dance. I anticipate that they're going to get that plus. So they take over the lead. Their free dance score 97.54. 163.18 gives them an almost 10-point lead ahead of Alexander Paul and Mitchell Islam. Still one team left to skate.